Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Lavender Overhang. This is episode 47, I believe, and we have a lot going on here in the overhang. In the last episode, we did work on and complete this section of the water wall. We still have a whole nother section to go, and we haven't completed any of the windmills that are going to kick our power production in the butt over here. So we're going to high prioritize those in a minute while we work on some other things and see if we can't get a few things done in the background while we work on some other things. This particular section of the water wall, I'm not quite so worried about being done right away, but I would like this power production to get done. And then we have some suggestions from a viewer, and I'm sorry, your name has a lot of Z's, M's, and W's in it, but I don't quite know how to pronounce it, so we're gonna leave the pronunciation out of it today. You know who you are. They suggested that we build our campfires like we did our agora. And yep, we did discuss that. I can't remember what episode, how we were going to have to do something like that. But you gave me an idea that maybe we can somehow work in on our second little housing wing over here. We could work in a few campfires. So I'm kind of kicking around an idea. Part of that idea is going to mean we need to move these two. So I have lined up for a new pylon over here, and then we're going to put in a couple of these zipline beams right in here to connect this zip line here when it's built. Where is it? That one is going to connect to here and then straight over, and then also connect to the main one here, I believe. Yes. It is going to help exceedingly much so to have that. I'm also thinking it would behoove us to stick a ladder in like somewhere in here, or another suggestion was to add in a zipline station on this level so that it could also connect. We're starting to get to the point though that we're going to start needing to put in multiple zipline stations in one location in order to branch off to all the different areas, because we've got so much going on right now that it is making it a little difficult to connect zip lines now. Second suggestion was to create a tunnel from our underground storage here over underneath of here to connect to the water wall, and to put in a couple of zipline stations over here on the water wall to make it easy to get back and forth, which I think we will do. We are going to start moving all of this water into the big water wall. So let's go ahead and mark all of these. That one's already empty, so we can just get rid of it. All of that is going to go into the water wall. All right. So we've got more than enough water storage in here. It says at the moment we've got 2,300 available. I'm sorry, 23,000. Not 100, 23,000. And so that we've got more than enough space to put in all of this stuff into those and then demolish this. I would like to add in at least one pump, if not maybe two, before we get into what we're going to officially be using this space for once we kind of get this area all squared away. We still have beavers in this big house, which we need to move out so that we can start demolishing all of this to turn it into the aquatic farm area. All right, makes sense? Makes sense. All right, so we probably should get started. I do want to, we are always out of storage space for bad water now that we've got this guy running. And we do have available in our... Oh, let's go ahead and quick before I get started with explaining what I want to do here. And let's get all of these guys set for high priority. All of the power lines are already in, and we're just waiting on planks for all of these guys. Which, as you remember from the last episode, we cut off our power and then wondered what the hell was going on. So that's on me. We might need to throw in a couple more plankers, and I was thinking they would fit right here because we are always out of planks lately. So if we go ahead and do that, we do have one beaver who doesn't even have a job right now, and we only have one open job. So we can go ahead and do that without a problem, I think. We should be good. They should be able to build those because they're just... they are just logs. So we're all good there. Okay, so let's get these beavers working. They're all working very well. Everything is working. I shouldn't say that because Lord knows that means that something's going to go wrong. So I shouldn't say that. But our reservoir over here is working really well to keep all of this full. And I'm really happy with how that's working out. I think we're going to leave this all as like play area for the beavers. We might actually put in one more Lido down in here. Kind of fill this space out. They will get flooded during times when this is open. But I don't think any beaver's gonna be upset about a little extra water. All right. They are moving all of that water right now, but let's get to what we were going to do. Okay, so in our storage with the, I can't remember what's the name of the storage mod we're using. We do have the ability to have an underground tank. And we are always out of storage for both the extract and the bad tide. And that puppy will hold 24,000 units of liquid. It also is 3 deep underground and then 1 above ground. So if we come in here, and it is also that same size as like our warehouses and everything. So it's like a 3x3. I think that if we come under here, 1, 2, 3, and if we give ourselves some tunnels, 1, 2, 3 on the 4th level, we come over here. Now if we come down, I can see a little bit better. All right, so we should be able to do, that would be 1 set, then the path, and then another set. So that would give us 4 of those big underground tanks. We also are going to want to connect the path there. Right? We're going to want to connect to this guy down here. And then we can go ahead and we can just boosh right through like that. Now that we know where that is going to sit, I'm thinking we use that. The only thing I don't know is if we come by this bad water source down here, is it going to put bad water in there? So maybe we need to come through like here instead. All right, so if we go up now, where is that putting us? That's right under the gravity batteries, so that's not a great spot to do that. We wouldn't be able to bring a path across there, so let's pause for a second, make sure that none of those beavers are going to try and do that. I think we need to come out on this side, which is kind of funky. So we would need to do like that then. Right? So where does that puts us right underneath the bad water tanks, like, you know who you are, sad. I'm really sorry that I don't know how to pronounce your username. I'm just gonna call you Z. How Z said in the comments to come out underneath the bad water tanks, he is very correct. Right there works pretty well. And then I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I want to be careful. I don't want to end up I don't want to end up coming too far this way, because we are going to create some fun stuff over here coming this way. I also would rather be closer to like where this path is, right here, straight through those water tanks. And in order to do that, it's a little high too. We could do, I'm thinking out loud here, people. Sorry. My thought process wasn't great on this now, was it? All right, so if we line up with that guy right there, that would put us like right there. So if we came off of this level like right here, I think that if we take this guy out, we're going to, because there's a ladder right there. If we turn the ladder, we would be able to access this little ladder that's already behind there. Oh, those ladders are facing the wrong way too. Okay, hold on. Let's get a little closer so we can see this a little better. Right there's our dynamite. Oh, there's a hole underneath it there. That's okay. So that's actually back one. Yes, I can see. But if we take that out, I think we're gonna end up, let's do a little peeky peek here. Oh, I got my view all messed up now trying to look in there. If I take that ladder out, I'm going to, yeah, take out that power shaft, which I guess is okay. We can, let's take out these. Yes. Let's take out this momentarily. Okay. Now let's go ahead and, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. Let's let the beavers run. Let's high prioritize them picking up this stuff so that we don't end up losing it. All right, very good, very nice. Now if we go ahead and put if we turn, let's turn it that way. Right, and then it had a platform on top to run our power shaft across. All right, very good, very nice. And let's go ahead and, I know we've got a lot of things high prioritized again. Someone is going to say something about that. I know it. Then that lets them be able to get to there, right? Now, how do we want to get across? How do we want to get across? I'm just double checking. We didn't. I just realized that our other ones over here are not finished yet. So we kind of need those to get finished. Oh, look, none of those have water in them. Okay, we've got more than enough space. And I'm gonna go ahead, and I know I'm squirreling right now. I'm gonna get rid of all of that. And we'll let them pick up those resources because that will be a ton. Okay. All right, so we've got a path there. We also have a path here, and we have a path here. All right, so our plan is going to be to hollow out a level in here and then put in the aquatic farm in here with a sluice into it to, like, in here to make it go. We're gonna dynamite back this direction a little bit so that we can have some of this land back here as well, and then our farmhouse will go up here somewhere or on stilts or something. It'll get figured out. But we need to move this guy, so that's why I'm kind of like looking at this. All right, so let's see here. We've got this guy here. We're coming out over here. We need to be able to make it across. To where this would be. So if we're building this right here, that's not far enough, but we can expand this a whole, we could expand this a whole nother section. We're gonna have to take these guys out and put in shorter platforms for the pumps to sit on. So I'm thinking 2 more pumps that would take us to this level right here. I'm happy with that. That would also put us just to like this point right here where this one is up here. Oops, that's not what I was trying to do. What if I give me something that'll, yeah, that takes us right to this point right here. All right, that gets us the 2 more pumps that we want, and then we can high off into whatever it is we feel we need to do over here. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of, I know this is not what I said I was gonna work on, but we're gonna work on this. We'll get there. Okay, then we need to take out 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's that. And let's get them to pick up all that rubble before we start the next phase of this, right? So there's a lot of stuff in there. Okay, so then we need to carry this whole thing across the seam. That will give us the ability to add 2 more. I think I just want to go to like there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got it right. Counting with just a. Let's go ahead and put in. No. What are we gonna do here? This one should be the ladder. How did we do it on this backside? We did it much smaller spacing. And I kind of like that thought. Because how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7. Because we need to get the stair in. Or the ladder in. That's what I meant to say. We're gonna need a ladder on the end. Okay, so that means we need a single platform. Right there, right? I forgot. Oh, we can't go that far. Single platform over one. Although if we stuck the ladder in the middle, we could. Right? And then we've got a single. Nope. It just goes right into the overhangs, doesn't it? Not the right ones. You saw me, didn't you? You saw me hover over that 4 and I'm like, no, it's 3. No, it's 4. Okay. Right like that. Then we need another single. Another 6. And then more 4s. We're just gonna end up with this whole entire corner covered in water tanks. I guess we'll see if that makes it so that we can get to our 500 beavers. We might see how far we can stretch it before we completely make it so that my poor computer won't do anything. Okay, that floor right there is about the same level as what we have this guy, right? It's actually one higher, I think. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, yes, yes. We also need to get threes in there. Very good, very nice. All right. And then we can put our ladder in here, I think. Right? Because that's gonna be, or maybe we put the ladder here. That leaves us with the inability to... Okay, let's get rid of this guy. Right? Boosh. Okay. Then if we've got platform, it's going to be a 4, not a 5. 4. Wrong spot. Wrong spot. let's get rid of that. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, that was exactly what I wanted to do. Oh my god. All right, let's try that again. I know, people. I know. 4 platform. I meant to click off of that and not actually destroy all of those, but hey, I'm getting good at figuring out the pattern though. There. Oh, drought has ended. So we should have all our lovely beavers running back to the pumps. All right. It was that level, right? Okay. All right. It's all fine. It's all good. Now I need a double. And a... Do I like the way that looks, though? Because we've got... Aesthetically, I don't. So let's go double, double. And then our... Oh, it's going to be a 3 now. Nope, it's going to be 4. Our 4, then a double, double. And another 4. Right, then a double, double. I don't like how this looks, though. I guess it does kind of match, because we got a double row here and then a double row here. So it's not horrible. Just visually, it's not quite the same. All right. So then, if we've got a zipline station, can you put 2? Does that work? Can you put multiple zipline stations together and have them work as like a team? Like, I don't think that would work right here, but it would work elsewhere if you could do that. Like, could we put another zipline station like right here? And then use that to connect. Oof, we're gonna have to try that. Okay, hold on. Stand by. Because now I'm wondering if we build... I'm gonna make so many unhappy beavers. Let's pause quick. Right? Let's unconnect this. Oh no, I did it again. Wrong thing. You know what? I don't care. Go away. I needed the path gone. I wish that you could. Now I need impermeable floors back there. Brother. All right, let's bring the beavers back to center. All right, how much have we got set on? Look. All of our big windmills are in. Well, except for the couple. And why is it saying somebody has no door? All right, let's... It's saying that one. It's connected. The one below it? Oh, we're missing a path. Okay. You are so silly, beavers. Okay. Let's head back up. What was I was looking to see what was set for building, wasn't I? That's all right. Okay. So let's make some unhappy. Oh, I guess we can. It was just a path. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to high prioritize that. Oh, look, they got all of this over here done too. Oh, they are just whipping along behind the scenes for us. Building isn't connected to NT... What? Oh. We forgot a path. I can't see. Part of my problem is I keep running into that. Oh, that's kinda poopy. I don't like the way that. I guess we'll go straight across. I'm still thinking we might want to come in here and make that. Well, I guess we can't. I was gonna say make that one the ladder, but it doesn't work that way. Whoa, they are quick today. All right, they must not have a lot going on. We are down a lot of beavers at the moment. Can we get, let's high prioritize these paths and everything here. All right. So if we do that, that one says it isn't connected to anything, which is fine. If we back to back them like that, I don't think it'll work up here because what we'll run into is that I think we'll add a connection. That one has too many connections. I don't think that bypasses that. So that might work. And then do we have to connect to that one to make that work? So do we lose a connection? Good question. Good question. We didn't put in those other water pumps either, so we gotta go back and do that. So if I go from this one to this one, right? And then I connect this one to that one. Nope, this one. No, it just automatically wants to connect to that one. All right, so I think I'd probably have to connect. Add a connection. That one first. And then this one could maybe go to what we end up with over here, down here in this area, which I'm thinking we have these platforms here might be a good spot for it, or it could go over the water. So we've got plenty of options for where that one can go. And then there was talk that I should add one in over here as well. And I think in order to do that... Ooh, thank you, drought. Everything flooded. Why are you still going? Thank you. I think we might want to bring that one's depth down. Okay, how much water do we have? We have 11K. We have 21,750. Okay. Good to go. All right, so now if we've got... Oh, that one is available now. Okay. Okay. All right. so let's, we are going to have to disconnect this one, which is going to make ever so many beavers unhappy, so that we can put in the other beam, right? Then we've got that one done as well, so we're going to take out this one as well. Okay, and now we are going to connect this one, add a connection to here, add a connection here, here, here. Okay. All right, so now we can get rid of this guy and this guy. So many unhappy beavers happening right at this moment. All right, so we are going to add a connection to there. Beautiful. All right, so this still gives us access into the main housing complex without a problem. We've also made it so that now we can use this area over here for more building and possibly a what you call it thingy there. All right, now we just need to figure out this to this portion, and I don't think we can fit another terrain block in here. I think that we are too far out, but if we build one right here. Nope, still won't let us. Right there. Nope, still won't let us. Okay. Delete. Delete. If we put in a... I don't think it needs to be that long. All right. And then we put in a terrain block. I know, more weird platforms on the overhang. All right. How wide is the, what you call it? Bum, 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 right here. Oh, hey, it will let us still go there. That's crazy. Could we put it here? No, because it's underneath of, oh, there's a block there. That's why. Also, I think that probably is not the best spot for it because it's going to mean that we can't crisscross with it. Okay. All right. So I'm thinking, all right, then if we've got another one down in here somewhere that's for this lower level, we go zip, zoop. Maybe we need to do 2 there. Can we do 2 there? We got a plant in the way, but we could do 2 there. All right. So then if we look at this guy, oh no, I built this one wrong. How many of you were going, there's no door there? Oops, wrong button. Flip, please. Wait, no, that was grow. Flip, please. All right. Not that we really need it. That one was meant for, so we've got grilled chestnuts, grilled potatoes. This one is eventually going to be grilled spatterdock. Very good, very nice. This one we are going to pause. It eventually is going to be cattail crackers. Very good, very nice. Perfect. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. All right, I think that's gonna look a little strange, but hey, we'll live. It's all right. It's all right. if we do, can we fit one more? We can. Oh, that doesn't really help us, but it does round out that corner, so it doesn't look quite so strange. Alrighty. Let's see here. Okay, if we get them to build this, then we'd be able to go down to here, right? And also make that one go down to here. Then this one could go over to here. This one's not in use. Do we have any that only have one connection? No, we do not. But I wonder if we'd be able to go from there to here. Add a connection. Yes. So we'd be able to take this one and go to here, right? But that still hasn't been built yet, so we're gonna have to bum, bum, ba-dum. And this, and this. Okay. I know that's rather strange. They've already started working on these ones over here as well. Very good, very nice. Okay. So how did we come? We didn't highlight any of this, so we don't have that yet. Oh, hey, look, they got the exit to the food storage done. Which we hadn't really... I just wanted to be able to see the food storage like we can see this one. I wish we had thought of that to begin with, but I was more of thinking, let's make a cave. But our cave just has a slice off the side, so we can see into it. That's what I'm going with. All right, let's see here. We still got a lot of dynamite. We're running a little low on extract, so let's turn the centrifuge back on. Did we get any of this housing open? We have all the platforms and everything? Yes. But we also need... Oh, that's right. We needed to take out... All right, can we just grab the paths this time? Okay, and then we need to bring... Zoop! That across there. That across there. Now we can put in the... that guy. And then we're just gonna mimic it on the, as we did on the other side with... I'm not quite exactly certain what we plan for that, but that's what we're gonna do. All right, and then let's go ahead and get in. Did we come that far with the platforms? No, we didn't. We just came to that point. All right. Stick with our symmetrical stuff. I can't see the layer underneath, so let's come down. It already has paths on it. Good to go. I am going to be really, really mean. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to make them homeless. And turn on this one. And then I'm also going to turn on that one. So currently we have 7 empty beds. Very good, very nice. Let's go ahead and boosh. It's gone. It gone. Do we have... I can get my... Oops, I accidentally set us to that. Okay, we're gonna need to put some terrain in here. Excuse me. We'll leave that. All right. Because we don't want that going right now. All right. So let's see. How are we coming? They're getting these guys. Let's go ahead and drag our paths across. And then this will also connect to the ladder, so that all of these can access that. Now we do have the option. We can't really do a ton right here. We can't fit a whole nother water, and we won't be able to fit another windmill in with those right there. All right, but we do need to now figure out how we're going to get from here to there. So this is the fun part. Do we want to try and use some terrain? That would mean, because we're janky, that comes out there. So we are, yes, all of this so that we could get to this point. That's 1, 2 over from where we are. So we're going to have to go this way and that way. We are fine because we aren't under the gravity batteries. So if we could get a beaver down into here. So some ladders are called for, I think. Can we? Nope, we can't because of the... how are we gonna do this? I was gonna say put platform this way, the 2, and then bring that across. How many is that though? Because we can get to there, but we can't get down to here. So how can we get down to there? Can we... How far is that? 1, 2, 3. If we come with a 3... Come on. Like that. And then put a ladder on the end of it. Right? Then we can clear out these guys. And... How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? We'll need another ladder. Ladders everywhere. We'll put one there, and then we'll make them take out these things as well. All right. Let's go ahead and pop priority on all of them. Oh my, I'm sorry, beavers. And then, oh, this doesn't connect. Okay. Bet y'all are shouting at me, Jess, that doesn't connect. Oh, no, not that button. Oh, good Lord, that would just be awful. All right, right there. Right there. Probably the easiest method. Okay. Let's see here. They are chomping away at that. Oh, they got all those ladders in. They got some of these platforms in. Honestly, I don't care if these ones don't get built because we really just need the across pieces in order to get that top section in. All right. We can't really see if this works or not because that's not quite there. Not quite there yet. We are on 3-speed. Okay, so let's see here. What else can we start planning? We don't have any of that in. You know what? I'm going to take... That's not really that important. We did get that done, so we can now take out... I think we can take those out and put in a path. Oh, they didn't get all of that? What's going on here, beavers? I think it's hilarious when you see the beavers, but you can't see the zip line. You're like, wait a second, what's going on here? Okay, I don't know if we're gonna need this corner piece. I'd like to be able to take all of these out. And we should have just come in here and flopped in levees all along there, but we didn't. So now we're kind of stuck unless we want to tear all of that out. But I would like to get rid of these ones right here. And then we can extend our path to here and down the ladder. That will eventually be in there. Okay. Why do we have logs up here? Is our log storage full? No, not even close. So why? Oh, which ones are our logs? I can't see. The only problem with having all your storage underground, you can't see it all. Dirt, logs. No, there's no logs in here. We got 4 warehouses for logs in here. Okay. Supply. They apparently are just a little bit too lazy to run down to the lower level to get to them. And I also... We do not have that ladder connected to the path either. Okay. Okay. Looks like they still haven't gotten those ones over here done either. This one needs... Oh, platforms for the mini storage. Wait, nope, that's not it. Right, and then we've got... We can flip that. Oh, no. I wanted to flip the door first. Let's try that again. There we go. No. Why am I... Oh, because it's the... I didn't make that big enough, people. That's all right. We can fix. The front one is a 3. Right? But these ones have to be 4 in order to fit the path in there. It's all right. It's okay. Wait, what did I do wrong? I see what I did wrong. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Nope, don't delete all that, please. Thank you. I didn't need to do that one. That's what my problem was. Okay, now we can put the 4s in. 4s. Nope. 3. And then 4s. Perfect. Okay. And then we can put in the storage now. I know, we don't really need this storage. This is purely for ease of the people working in the dirt excavator. There we go. Then we're gonna tell it, oops, where are you? This one is dirt. This one is dirt. Hopefully while we're messing around with this, the beavers have gotten all of that situated. All right, I do need to be able to get, let's do, can we do a bridge off of a platform? I think we probably have done this before. Yes, yes, we can. Because now it is time to change these. I'm just gonna do that one for right now. And I'm gonna tap up priority on these things. All right. Let's get out of that. How are we doing? Oh, look at, it is open. Open for, all right, so let's do this. I want, how are we gonna do this? Let's do this one. And then let's say add a connection to this one. Oh my gosh, this is like a crazy maze. Okay, and then this one's connection. Let's do add a connection to that one. Oh my gosh, I wonder how many zipline stations you could back to back to back like that. Is it working though? That's the operative question. Because I'm assuming that you're coming from this station to that station. All right, so that should mean that this one can come to that one. All right. And if we put in a thingy here that we'd be able to put a zipline beam, is that one getting used at all? Is the operative question. Okay, can we slow this down so I actually can see? Okay, that one and that one are being used. I don't know if this one is being used. Oh, yep, that one is being used. I just saw somebody go from there to there. Is this back one being used? So from there to there. If not, it might behoove us to move station over that way. Okay, so this one only has one attachment, so it could... We could conceivably put in another one back here. It would mean we'd have to implode a little bit here and put in some levees. I think, though. Or we could build it up. I'm half tempted to come over here and put some dirt on top of this and just, like, block it off underneath of there. Still haven't seen anyone go from here to here, but that's not such a huge thing. Do we want to? We only have, we can't connect this to that, which is all right. And we can't connect this to that because that already has two. All the cute little beavers zipping along. Okay. Did we get our upper one over here in? No. Let's pop priority on that so that then we can get that connected back to that. Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. All right. Oops. I just checked the time and we are way, way over time for today. I do want to see if we can do this quick before we go, though. So we needed to come over this direction 3, right? So if we go ahead and we put in a overhang, does that get us that? No, it's going to have to be a 4, isn't it? Oops, I didn't actually place it then, did I? All right. I think that's one too far. It is, but it doesn't really matter. Now, if we come... Oh, man, we're one short. Okay. If we come out with a... Maybe we do just want to do it here. But here it's kind of under the overhang where it's not going to get in the way of anything. Does that line up? No. Right there lines up. Okay. And then we do a 6. Oh gosh, look at that. Isn't that perfect? We could then just put in a platform right there. And then if we want to build anything else, like underneath here, we got that little blip of platform that we can extend. Then if we connect this to that, that would be over into the warehouse. We need, let's see here. Get rid of the path and put in a ladder. Oh wait, that doesn't work at all. Look at that. We're right straight up to the bottom there. But we could put in a tunnel there, couldn't we? Or is that's probably going to kill our overhang. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. All right, delete. That platform needs to go. Delete. All right, if we do a double 2, that'll work though. 2, 2. Right? Then we could put our ladder right there. That's not in its path, is it? No. That's good. That's good. And then we could just straight into the ladder, straight across, attached to the zipline station. Now, I do not want this monstrosity anymore. They should, oh, I probably did that too soon. They should be able to build that one from here, so we won't take that out yet. They should be able to start building this one, this stuff from here. So we should be okay. And I'm just gonna undo this so that that doesn't bug me. All right, how are we looking? Wheat flour is going down. We don't have any of the grist mills working, so I'm just gonna turn on one. Right? Oh, wow, look at that. They got all those platforms done. And we didn't set those up for water. Okay, it's all fine. It's all fine. What's going on here? Waiting for construction. We need this one to be popped on priority, and I think we should be able to build that from right there. Then they'll be able to build the rest of the stuff. Okay. Our zip lines will probably get redone once we get this guy in over here, which is all fine and good. All right, we are on 2, so let's pop that. Okay. Well, we did what I was looking to do today and get a tunnel to the storage and the zipline situation figured out over here based on Z's suggestion, which was a really good suggestion. Very good suggestion. I think maybe in the next one, we'll make sure that we get these tanks in. And then I'd also like to look at seeing if we could move some of this underground, because we can come all the way down to here and move all of our industry underground and just pipe our power straight down. So I'm thinking about that, because we could just pop in a power shaft right here, boom, right over into all of our stuff. So give me your suggestions on how you think that might look, how moving the industrial district underneath the ground would kind of work out. All right, so go down in comments, give me a suggestion on that. Once again, I want to say thank you for spending your time with me today. I appreciate it so much. I'm sorry this one's a little bit longer again. But if you enjoyed this episode, if you could go down and boop the like button, that would be awesome, because that does tell YouTube that you this is a video that people should like to watch if they like watching Timberborn. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.